When I was younger and I was taught religion, what I could never understand what about the Christian religion of the people that I dealt with. See, this is what I'm telling people. My world is as big as my family and friends, right? Now, how can my love for my broader family, right, the humanity itself, how can my love for humanity get past my family and friends in humanity? You see what I'm saying? Because of their belief. And see, this is what I'm don't like I say. So are the Christians and the Muslims saying that the prophets could see our situation in the past better than we can? So if you're reading scripture, whether it's out of the Quran or out of the Bible, for guidance, now let's look up guidance. The act, the act. Now that's an act. Let's look up act. See, I want to break it down so you'll understand what I'm talking about. See, because if you just know something but you don't understand it, then what do you know? You see what I'm saying? Now, act is the doing of a thing. Now, how is a written word an act? Right? I'm talking about not the action of writing the word, because everybody didn't write the word. Only the Prophet Muhammad wrote the word, or the prophets in the Bible. So if you're saying that the Prophet Muhammad can look from Mecca during his time of existence and see our modern day problem, then that is why your understanding is the problem. Because you're looking back when you should be looking outward. You should be looking at your generation through the narration of whatever prophet you believe in. You see what I'm saying? Because then you will be able to see what they saw, and then you can act like I act when I saw it. See what I'm saying? Like when I saw what the prophet saw, I act in my generation with the laws of my generation. That's why I'm telling you about the act in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And I'm also telling you about the actors. See, I'm an actor, they're an actor, and you all are stuck in the middle. So if I don't let you know that my truth has legally manifested itself in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and then it protected the Union as well as its territories in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, then how would you know that history has a devil within its details? How would you know? When your government, your elected officials are lying to you. So now you saying that a citizen who the government has said, if you see something, say something, is now saying I'm a terrorist for living up to my oath that my country gave to me, when someone in my country stole my home, my good credit, my standing in my community. I mean, like everything. And now my friends want me to accept the slander. And I'm saying, well, how can you be my friend and tell me to accept someone destroying me? And I mean, for 15 years, man, this man just turn on me. And I'm saying, brother, But now that I'm reading the Bible, they say that that makes me a terrorist. And I'm saying, wait a minute, man. You all told me about your God, and I told you I don't believe in that. And you started persecuting me, man. And then I had to call my friend who's a reverend, who we was in the Navy together, and he started telling me what they was saying. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm saying, hey, so now I'm telling people, look, the law say this. Now that makes me rambling. So you telling me what you believe the law is, and I'm telling you what the law is, and I'm looking it up, showing it to you, just like you going to the Bible and saying John 3:16 says this. I'm going and saying, listen, Amendment 14 says this, but I'm a terrorist. And I'm saying, well, your evidence is barbaric. What you're reading was barbaric times. That's why Jesus was nailed on a cross. So how are you in the know when what you know done already happened? See, I'm telling you about what's happening, but you saying, oh, Tommy, that's happening to you. And I'm saying, but it could be happening to you. And I could be just as ignorant as you are. But would you know what I know? See, because what make me feel sorry for you is what I read in over 100 books. And most of them was legal. See, like me getting evidence. But when I say most of them was legal, I was reading legal books. See, I was in the law library, and I also was in the public library. So I would read books while I was in there. I would take books out and read them because they took my lights. So I had no lights. So during the day, I couldn't watch TV. So I just read. See? But now I'm saying to my friend, you saying I'm ranting when I'm telling you that the Winter Park Police Department put a risk protection against me. But I'm saying, hey man, you don't remember when I told you that the Seminole Sheriff said they had to shoot to kill out on me? Now you don't remember 15 years ago what I told you. But now you telling me 15 years later I'm ranting? And I'm saying, well, bro, I've been talking to you for 15 years and I've been trying to be cool with you, man, but I just turned 54 years old, man. You know, and then you gonna keep talking about what it's gonna cost 15 more years. I'm saying, well, what is one man supposed to do, man? I'm putting out YouTube videos. I done wrote over 100 books. I done called the president. I done called everybody I know. And you blaming me for what you doing to me? I'm saying, what am I doing? I'm calling, asking for help, man. So what else am I supposed to do? I paid my taxes. Matter of fact, I didn't pay my taxes. You took them. I never paid. Which one of us pay taxes? You owe taxes that you have to pay because you didn't report the taxes because they couldn't take them. You must have worked for yourself. But when you work for somebody, because I have never paid taxes in my life, because I have never owed taxes, because I always took what they gave me. I didn't whoop them with the pen like they doing me. See what I'm saying? See, when they put a mark on your credit, that mark is in ink. That's a written instrument. That's not God, that's them. So now you telling me, as opposed to be godly man and a military man, right, to allow the devil to put the mark of the beast on me. And then when I call you and give it to you in the biblical sense where you say you understand, that's where you reside at in Jerusalem. See, you reside in Mecca. See, I reside in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida forever, ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, man. I was legally freed by me. And I chose at that moment to free democracy. See, because they were saying, here, take this, and we see, and I'm saying, nah, man, I don't negotiate with terrorists. See, you the terrorist. Why would I negotiate with a terrorist? Now, you saying that whatever I got to do to bring justice to my son, who you showed me was in a casket, and now you trying to say I'm a terrorist? When I saw my son in a casket, and then I still ain't been able to go to court, but that makes me a terrorist? So why would you show a man his dead son if you wasn't terrorizing him? So what, you gonna show me my son now? Well, how about if I didn't read the book about how you can make a dead body? So did y'all know I did that and say, well, we're gonna flip his mind? So who real in this situation? See, are the people who watching this real? See, now how the next generation gonna know how fake y'all are? Cause y'all gonna tell it, right? Aren't y'all gonna be Saul that changed your name to Paul? So what you gonna be now? Cause now you're reverends and deacons and bishops and cardinals. See, Jesus didn't have to deal with y'all. I do. See, Jesus only had to deal with those who knew the Old Testament. I got to deal with the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Quran, history. See, and I'm one man and everybody trying to run crazy, and I'm saying, man, I don't believe what you believe, man. So how can you run me crazy when you the one is the tumbleweed? I'm the one rooted in on my belief. See, I went to court on what I believe. I believe in me. See, when I tried to believe in a friend, that got me a problem. My friend told me to go to a homeless shelter. But when I wouldn't do that, he told me to go to a mental hospital. Then when I went to the mental hospital, he's saying, well, what did you tell him? See, and I'm saying, what you mean? What did I told him my problem. The man said, you got a legal problem. And he said, oh, man, well, you shouldn't have told him that. I'm saying, what, you wanted me to lie to him? So, see, I'm saying, this is what I've been dealing with. Now, my family, they put me in a mental hospital. So now, what am I supposed to do? See, how you fight your family, wouldn't that be like you fighting yourself? So then all I could, but just, you know, I'm so proud of myself that I could read and I could write. Because think about the ignorance of the people around me. They would have been the ones putting me away. Just imagine, if I couldn't read or write, man, them people they would have followed my family and they'd have put me away. But see, when they knew I was writing, they couldn't justify it. But they was like, well, his family think he crazy, so let's follow the family. So we got her out. But I'm saying, hey, that's why I'm separated from my wife legally, so her love couldn't do me like that. See, I'm saying, now I know my wife loved me, but see, my daughter, see, I know my wife loved me, but my daughter loved me too. But see, she panicking. But my wife saw this when we was kids. See, so she cool. She done been through it before, but this the first time my daughter done went through it, see? And I told her about it, but now she see it. But now she probably got her little friends involved. And the devil, see, he didn't know he was dealing with a mature man. See, a father, see. He thought he was dealing with a sleazy businessman, and I'm saying, no, man, you dealing with a family man that's doing business.